Hello, welcome back to the Levy Tai Chi School. Doing some adjustments here on the camera real quick. It is Wednesday, July the 1st. Definitely summer. I am Lao Shi Paul Nettles, your humble educator, and I am glad to be back with you. Glad to have you with me as it is. A few announcements real fast. Now maybe just one. Museum classes for Qi Gong are open on Saturday mornings, 10:30 a.m. The museum will be closed for the 4th of July this coming Saturday. We will have a class anyway outside. I don't know yet. Unfortunately, I won't know till we get there where we'll be. It'll be in the immediate vicinity of the museum. It'll be either on the museum property or up on the levee under the pavilion, depending on how windy it is and how hot it is. We'll try to get there a little early and see if we can get a message out or something. But we will have a broadcast class Saturday. We won't have an in-museum class though. If you do want to join, you're welcome to. I would ask that you wear a mask just so we can be safe and keep all of our participants safe through that class. Yeah, I think that was actually the only announcement I had. So yesterday we started off on, or Monday, we started off on some little simple exercises, simple meditative movements you can do when you don't have time to spend half an hour to 40 minutes on the Qi Gong form. And we've covered the Zenso, and yesterday we did the Tai Chi open the gate posture. Today we're going to visit one that we've done in class before, in the Qigong class. It's been quite a few months since we did it, but we've done it before in class. It's called Golden Rooster Stands on One Leg. It's a very simple posture with a lot of potential for building strength and balance. And in fact, it is taught by a lot of Shen Manxing's students, of course by the man himself when he was still alive, as a initial strength builder. Tai Chi takes a surprising amount of strength, and a lot of your first training is simply building strength in your legs and learning a little basic balance. Golden Rooster is done very easily. It's done on both sides. We're going to take it as it's done in the form itself, with a slight modification. In the form itself, as you step down again, you step backwards, and then as you bring up the other side, you step backwards again. So you end up lifting the right side, then the left side, but taking 2 steps back as well. We're going to leave that part out. The stepping part itself is a lesson unto itself, so we're going to skip that little bit. We'll just stand in place and do it. Very, very simple. All we're going to do is lift our right leg, in this case for the first time, lift our right leg from the knee. Remember yesterday we talked about how we were lifting as if we were being pulled from the joint, the wrist joint. Same thing, we're going to be lifting as if we were being pulled by something tied right behind our knee, and lifting our knee straight up in the air until our thigh is perpendicular. Our calf and foot will hang loosely off our knee, and then we'll lift the arm as well in a right angle. So, easily done. I don't mean to make it sound difficult. It's very easily done. So first off, the right knee movement is very simple. We just lift and hold for a moment. Now, try to keep your torso straight. You want your thigh as straight as you can get to parallel to the ground, and let your calf hang off your knee. You don't want to tuck in. You want that calf to simply hang free. The arm movement is simply up. Again, nice parallel to the ground, nice perpendicular to that parallel. And what you'll get is a sort of geometric figure of the arm, the torso, and the leg. So all together, notice that as I lifted, everything came up at once. When my hand began moving, my leg began moving, it all came up, and then it all stopped at once. So when I had everything in position, it all stopped at the same time. Everything came to a stop at the same moment. That's the trick. That's the connectivity in Tai Chi. That's where it starts getting very difficult, very challenging in Tai Chi, is the connectivity. We're not going to fret too hard about that right now. We're worried about getting our leg up and balanced and our hand up. Now, if you're at home or if you've got something you can lean on, if you don't feel very stable, by all means reach out and grab something. Grab a couch, grab a chair, grab a wall, anything to keep your balance, especially right now when you're first beginning this. This is a challenging piece of movement. You are shifting your weight off your center of mass to one side and then adjusting that mass on the other side, changing the dynamic of the body, which of course is going to pull you to the right, especially when you're trying to lift that leg up. Especially, it's a lot of weight to be lifting up suddenly. So at first, if you need the legs to go balance, go for it. It's not going to hurt anything at all. As you get better, of course, wean yourself off of that. But for now, if you got to grab onto something, that's fine. The left, of course, is the exact mirror image. We're going to lift, come down. Now, this is not as meditative as some of the other pieces, but it still can be. We're still breathing along with these movements. As we did with the open the gate, excuse me, our lifting motions as we rise into position are your breath in. As you sink, that's your breath out. So the breathing becomes very quickly, very simply, in and out. Now notice the weight shift as I return to my center of mass. That's a good 4 or 5 inch shift I just did. Don't be afraid to fully engage one leg or the other as you breathe in and out. Make sure your hands are relaxed. Make sure that calf and foot are simply hanging off your knee. Make sure you're vertical without being drawn up. You don't want to drag yourself upright. You just want to just sit upright. You want to be vertical, relaxed. Breath, again, is not completely in and completely out like Qi Gong, but you do want to get a nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. And again, like Qi Gong, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you can perform that as many times as you care to. I would suggest not working yourself to exhaustion. It can be very trying, especially at first, to hold and balance your weight on one leg at a time. But it is a wonderful strength builder, great balance builder, and doesn't require the entire Tai Chi form to do. So if you have concerns about your leg strength, have concerns about your balance, and you want a simple, approachable exercise, there it is, as simple as it can be. And like I say, definitely grab onto something at first if you need to. Find some outside balance until your body has grown accustomed to adapting to that movement. Don't be afraid to move your body well over, side to side. Adjust your center of mass. The more you can get your center of mass over the supporting leg, the easier it becomes. So if I'm standing center stanced, shoulder width, as much as I can get my mass onto this left leg, the easier this becomes. Again, watch the shift. That's going to my right. That's quite a extensive shift, but it makes this movement so much easier. And I shift back to center again. So give that a shot if you have a few moments. And again, it takes 15 seconds if you go really slowly. It does not take a great deal of time, but it engages the body much more than the open the gate and the Zinso. So if you're like me and you need that little bit of extra physical interaction, that little bit of physical activity to go with your meditative movement, then that's a winner right there. You've got a good bit of thigh use there. You're engaging your balance, engaging your proprioception, engaging your upper body a little bit. That's kind of a nice package for those of us, like I say, who require a little more physical to our meditative movement things, who don't do well with zazen, with just sitting. That engages the physical. Last thing on that one, if you want to further engage the physical, sink down. Do that down low. One of the cruel ironies of Tai Chi is that the lower you do it, the easier it gets, but the harder it gets. Of course, holding your weight down on a bent knee is much more difficult until you get used to it, until you grow the muscle to do that. But unfortunately, you also lower your center of mass, which makes your balance easier. So we have this wonderful dichotomy in Tai Chi where you have to strengthen yourself to be able to make the form easier. It's usually not that way around. So that will, of course, be done very simply by starting out from your shoulder width stance, shifting over, sinking, and then drawing up and down, and then shift, sink, up, and down. It can be a challenge. If you want to go that route, don't turn it into calisthenics. Keep slow control, like we do in Qi Gong, like we do in Tai Chi. Nice, slow, even movements, equal pace, deep breathing. Don't turn it into a kind of a jogging thing, a jogging in place. That's the last thing you want to do. At that point, you quit building strength and start building a different kind of more of a knee-jerk or a fast release movement strength. We're looking for that slow strength, that long-term strength. So move slowly, let your body support you. Enjoy the confidence of the fact that your body can support you like that. It can be quite a confidence builder that you can stand on one leg for a while. It's something not many people can do, especially continuously. So there's our little micro piece this morning, a micro mindfulness exercise. Slow breathing, even movements, connected. Practice, of course. It's going to be rough at first. You'll get better when you practice. Go to rooster stands on one leg, right and left. And again, that's a Tai Chi posture. In Tai Chi, we do right and then left, following each other. You can do it however you want to in a meditative process. But another tool for the toolbox, if nothing else. All right, let's go ahead and begin the form, shall we? I think we're trying to get some rain again today, so maybe we can get this before the rain comes. First sow. backwards. Breathe out. Draw bow, shoot tiger. sits on throne. Then stamp the earth. Windy out here, not sure what that portends, but I guess we'll see soon enough. I hope you got some time today with this. I hope you got to be outside before it got too unpleasant, if it gets unpleasant today. I do hope you could join me, and thank you if you could join me. I do appreciate that, as always. It's nice to know that at least someone's out there watching, paying attention, enjoying, etc. Hopefully gaining something from all this. As always, practice as you can. If you can practice full half an hour, if you can throw in extra stuff, go ahead. If you can't, do what you can. As often as you can, as calmly as you can, and with as good a focus as you can. Focus is going to come and go too, just like your practice. There's going to be ebbs and flows. That's normal. Completely normal. Alright, tomorrow is Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time to do this again. Of course, you can find these videos on Facebook, on YouTube, under Paul Nettles. or if you do a search for Eight Silken Changes or Levy Tai Chi School. And of course, you can find us on Facebook at Levy Tai Chi, where we broadcast live initially in the mornings. Saturday morning, 10:30. If you want to join us, please do. Wear light clothing, and I will try to get word out as soon as I can as to where we'll be. That will be Saturday morning at some point. I don't know where we'll be, but it'll be right in the immediate vicinity of the museum. Please do wear masks. I'll be masked up as always. And as always, please stay safe. We need to beat this. We need to flatten the curve. And be well. Thank you.